You're not all powerful.
Well, I should be. Someday I will be. I will be the most powerful Jedi ever. I promise you. I will even learn to stop people from dying.
Well, here we are again, debating some shit that feels like common sense. You know the old saying, common sense is not so common, especially when it comes to bench press. Today we will discuss the truth behind a 315-pound bench press, and whether or not it's attainable for the average lifter. For the dense and feeble-minded, here is an analogy. Everyone who belongs to a Chevy Corvette club will feel like everyone owns a Chevy Corvette. In other words, the problem with the 315-pound bench press is optics. There are too many simple-minded people using social media to gauge how likely someone is to have a 315-pound bench. Here is the simple answer. You will most likely never bench 315 pounds. Now, before you get your panties in a bunch because you bought 3 of Alpha Destiny's shit programs, hear us out. Let's start with using observable reality. For those of us who belong to a commercial gym or have ever worked out at a commercial gym, think back to how many times you saw someone repping 315 or even hitting 3 plates for a clean single. As we all know, this is extremely rare. The only exception would be belonging to a gym where bodybuilders, on copious amounts of performance enhancers, are working out. It's so rare that it's easy for us to put a face to the men in our gym that we know bench 315 pounds. It's memorable only because it's not common. Unfortunately, we will not be heading the Jeff Nipterd nerd route in regards to a 315-pound bench press. There have not been enough conclusive studies. The loose studies that do exist estimate, at the high end, only about 5% of active gym goers will ever bench 315 pounds. Now, most people usually wrap up a video like this with inspiration and motivational workouts, possibly to maximize your genetic potential, no matter what your max bench may be. But we do shit a little different. We will close this video by stating the biggest barrier stopping you from benching 315 pounds is one or a combination of the following. You have normal human proportions and are not built like a garden gnome. You are not on drugs. You didn't want to get fat as shit, you have a life. Or you just aren't genetically gifted. No matter your reason for not being able to bench 315 pounds, how about we normalize not lifting ridiculous amounts of weight that doesn't contribute to your overall health? Do you have any idea how easy it is to beat up someone who is built like this? They are almost prisoners in their muscular bodies. Kids, just bench what you are able to bench. We accept that naturally some can dunk a basketball and others cannot. We accept some will run sub 4.5 40-yard dashes. And it's time to accept you will never, ever bench 315 pounds.